Today, we are making toffee s'more barks. What are toffee s'more barks, you ask? Great question. It is essentially s'mores with toffee.
Well, no fucking
Oh my gosh, what time is it? Okay, don't panic. Trust me, bad things will happen.
What's in your pantry?
Dude, relax. One of my favorite easy desserts are s'mores. It reminds me of when I used to go camping and hang out by the fire outside. Really easy to go snack. You just get graham crackers, marshmallows, and chocolate, and you have one of the most delectable sweets of a lifetime. I can't be this serious. So I wanted to incorporate, or find a way to incorporate s'mores into easier, I guess you could say, party atmospheres where I can bring them in bulk and to share with people. Obviously, you don't always have access to a campfire unless you're a bear. Do they not use campfires?
I don't think they use them.
I thought the whole Smokey the Bear campaign, like,
Only you can prevent forest fires.
because the bears start the fires and we prevent them.
The bears don't want the fires. It's
oh.
not that they started them.
Ooh. So, for our ingredients, we have graham crackers. Any will do. Mini marshmallows, so not your standard large marshmallows. We have semi-sweet chocolate chips. You don't want to do the whole milk chocolate thing because it ends up being too sweet, too rich, and you're not getting the right texture. You want butter. You're actually only going to end up using one stick of this. You're going to use salt. I have sea salt. And then vanilla extract. And then we're going to also use brown sugar, which...
Where'd I put my brown sugar?
It's not here! What do they do with it?
Oh, I'm right here, honey buns.
What's in your pantry?
Stop! Stop it. Brown sugar.
Why can't the people know what's in your
Hey,
pantry?
sugar, sugar. That's where the secrets are.
Eventually.
7 Action News at 5:30 starts right now.
A devastating story tonight.
Now we're gonna get a saucepan.
Six hours later.
Easy. Now, before we get the pot hot, we're gonna take a medium saucepan. And we're gonna take 1 stick of unsalted butter. If you're measuring it out, you could do 8 tablespoons. If you have, okay. Wow.
Unfolding that butter.
So now that we've added the butter into our saucepan, we're going to add a cup of packed brown sugar. And I say packed because normally when you take a cup, you scoop it out, it's not, there's still some fluff to it. The texture of brown sugar is very different, so baking recipes actually call for packed or unpacked. I'm gonna actually cut this with scissors.
Cutting sugar with some scissors.
Ooh, new special. I like that.
Thank you.
Now we're gonna pour the brown sugar in. We're gonna take a half teaspoon of salt. I'm not gonna measure this because it's really just not that much salt. Okay. Now we're gonna put this over medium heat and we're gonna cook this down. We're gonna keep stirring it until it comes to a rolling boil. So not really just little bubbles, but to where it's boiling pretty good. 1 standard cookie tray. Line your cookie sheet with foil. Then we're going to spray it with Pam. Just ever so gently. Evenly. Then you're gonna get your graham crackers. And we're gonna line the sheets. Dude, what the heck? So this part doesn't need to look super pretty, simply because it's gonna be covered anyway. When I was in elementary, we used to make butter from scratch. Do you know how to do that?
Are you asking me?
You!
Oh,
Obviously not the audience, they're not here.
they could still reply.
Okay, do you guys know how to make butter from scratch? No. So you actually buy heavy whipping cream, this, and you shake it. Shake it, shake it, oh, shake it, shake it, shake. Like literally just shake it for 10 minutes maybe, and it actually churns the heavy whipping cream and it separates it into like low-fat milk and butter at the bottom. It tastes really good. It's like not salted or anything. It kind of even has like a sweet undertone to it. And you take that butter, fresh butter, and we used to put it on graham crackers and eat them. So good.
Sounds like poor people food.
So it's been about a minute. Now we're gonna take this off the heat. And we're gonna pour in about a teaspoon of vanilla extract. So I'm just gonna eyeball it. Okay. Just gonna mix it in. Smells so good. Okay, now we're going to pour this onto our graham crackers pretty quickly. And I would also have a knife ready because we're going to spread this out. And don't worry if you don't get every single crack or crevice, because we're going to stick this in the oven and it'll spread out even more. So now that we have the toffee mixture, dude, come on. Okay, so now that we have the toffee mixture evenly across the graham crackers, we're gonna stick it in our preheated oven, which we set at 350 at the beginning of this process. We're gonna put it in the oven for 5 to 7 minutes. This part I can kind of do, because I don't really have to bend. All right. So we've left it in here for about 7 minutes. We're gonna take this out. You'll see here it's spread. And now we're gonna take our chocolate chips. And we're gonna use this whole bag and spread it everywhere. You'll see here the chocolate chips have started melting. So we're gonna just start spreading that out. Okay, now we're gonna generously sprinkle marshmallows all over this mixture. Now we're gonna stick this in the oven in our broiler for 60 to 90 seconds. Voila. So this is the last step. Now we're gonna just let it set. A good rule of thumb is after it gets a little bit cooler, we're actually gonna stick this in the fridge for about 20 minutes. It's gonna get pretty hard, like a rock.
That's what she said.
And then what we're gonna do is either take a knife or you can manually break it with your hand, but you're gonna cut it into just random shapes, triangle shapes, squares, little squares, and then your bark is done. So this is a quick and easy treat if you want something to bring to a party that looks store-bought but tastes homemade.
What are we cooking today?
Omelet. Oh, Dave won't let me do what I want. I'm gonna let you finish. Whiskey business.
This omelet's the shit. The shit. I'll bleep myself.